YouTube. Just thought I'd hop on here so I'm sitting in this Virginia traffic. See what's going on with the world. It's just a little bit of maybe I guess a rant. You know, when you're out here on the road, you just want somebody to listen. So I figure, my 18 subscribers might listen to this. Yeah, I'm just out here and realizing how much every day I do not like driving. Now, I've been driving for 14 years. I'm 35 now, so that's a long ass time, in my opinion. I know other people are driving longer and all that. Great for them if they like it. Me, I don't like it. I'm not going to go as far as to say I hate it, but, I think I've just gotten older and, you start to realize things, what's actually most important. Before, I was on the grind and I was just like, man, I'm just trying to get this money, which I still am. That's why I'm still out here. But you start to realize what's more important. You start having kids. Like me, I got 6. Yeah, 6. I got a whole starting 5 and a sub. But I don't really get to see 4 of them. So, especially with this whole corona and all that stuff, it's a little crazy. But I'm just realizing that, I'd rather be home. And I think everybody, unless you got a home you actually do hate, you don't want to be home, you'd rather be on the road. But I think I guess the standard everybody would like is, $1,000 a day and then be home every day, which is what I wanted. And when I started this Amazon, the first week was terrible, that was rough. I was just learning everything, so that was pretty bad. But as the time went on, you start to move the right way, figure out how to move. It wasn't so bad, but then it seemed like the rates just got crazy, like they fell out the bottom. So I jumped on these contracts, just see what they're hitting on. And I found, in Baltimore, which was my main domicile, was you get like a 1-week contract, you get like 40, was it like 42 or 46 maybe? I don't even remember. I don't know. I gotta look at it. I don't even think it was that high. 40, probably like 4,200 for the week. And that was for like solo 2, which was 37-hour blocks. So basically, 2 days. So at the end of the week, you guaranteed whatever it was, 4,600. And then, whatever fuel surcharge and tolls, they add on top. So, you pretty much gonna come out with like $5,000, I guess, a week. But then, you look down south a little bit, down towards Richmond, and it's like 6,036 guaranteed a week for the same 37-hour blocks, 3 blocks a week. So I'm like, shit, I did what everybody else would probably do, drive down south. So I did that, and last week, I think I grossed like, it was 73.30 or something like that. You guaranteed the $6,000, and then you add on the fuel surcharge and all that. Everything came out to be like 7,300 for the week. So I think I was averaging like $2.20 a mile. And I don't know, for some reason in my head, I'm like, I don't really want nothing less than $2 a mile. But then, you start to do your math, and you're like, well, depending on what your overhead is and your expenses, all that stuff, what you got going on at home, you might need more than that $2. But, like guys that got them $3,000 truck notes and all that stuff, I don't know. I probably wouldn't do that. But, me, my truck notes, $658 a month. It's a 2016 Peak, $579. Got 484,000 miles on it right now. I think I bought it with like 441. So, you know, my overhead isn't that bad. Insurance is like 17 a month. But, you know, I got 2 people on it. Got my uncle on insurance too, because, you know, we're about to get another truck, throw him on this. So, you know, we can regulate like that. See how that goes. But yeah, but back, like, I don't like driving anymore. Like, this shit is not fun. You know, it's like, I went down Georgia last week. It's the first time I went down there, down 85. But, and, you know, you seen one city, you basically seen them all. There ain't nothing special, as far as I see. But some people like being on this road. I'm tired of seeing these white lines. I want to go home. So, you know, I'm trying to figure things out to where I can go home or be home more often. I'm sure it's ways, but, you know, I don't have a trailer yet. I talked to, email. I talked to him, I think once or twice maybe. I talked to, Call Me Cooley. You know, check out his page. He's got some good information on basically everything. You know, the way he did it and the way he's going about it and all that. So, I need to get me a trailer and try and get hooked up with him, see how that moves. But before, you know, all that, I'm just gonna have to mess with this Amazon and power only loads for right now. I'm basically taking the, you know, the easy way out. You know, so these contracts, I guess it depends on the kind of driver you are. If you like driving, if you don't mind being out here on the road all week, you know, it's not bad. Because the money is there. And I'm sure you can get more money with your own equipment somewhere else, but until then, you know, this will work. Just covering bills, everything get paid, get a little money in savings and all that. But like I said, my overhead is low, so that's all that is. I know my man's on this Family Dollar jump, and he's getting like 16 a day. But you know anything about the Family Dollar accounts, you know, that's that, what's it called, driver assist. So, you know, you gotta unload the whole truck box by box. Now, a lot of people they not going for that. But I'm like, shit, I used to do that at Pepsi. You know, I used to drive the goosenecks, and then we moved up to the 40 footers where you had to unload, you know, the whole truck. I mean, we had the little pallet jack, the little pallet jack, whatever it's called. So, you know, I would drive that whole thing into the store, drop it sometimes, but a lot of times you had to break it down. But I came from the old school Pepsi and Coke, where, you know, we had the side bays, the Jones with the trucks with the doors on the side. You had to dig in the pallets and all that. You had to dig the cases out and stack them on a hand truck, roll them into the store, you know, 7-Eleven, all these other stores and stuff like that. Some of them you had CVS, you had to actually merchandise, where you roll them into the store, into a certain area, you let them scan it, check it all in, and then you had to like fill the coolers. And you know, me when I was young, that was cool. You know, I was getting paid to work out. You know, now I'm older, 35. I'm like, yeah, that's not really the move for me. I'm not trying to do all that work, but then I'm like, well, I wouldn't mind doing the Family Dollar, because, you know, I gotta get fit. I'm getting a little flabby around here just doing these dropping hooks. So I'm like, I wouldn't mind doing Family Dollar. You know, 16 a day, 5 days a week. What's that? It's 600 times 5, like $3,000, or 8. So that's like what, 8 grand? Sorry, man. I'm doing my math. That's like 8 grand a week. But you know, it's like you're doing that manual labor. Which right now, if I make 8 grand a week, and I could be home every day, or at least every couple days or something like that, man, that's a trade-off for me. I don't mind. Like I said, I was used to doing that work. I'll go back to it if I can be home more, because I think everybody's goals is different, you know? Like, my whole goal used to be just make the money, no matter what cost. now it's like, yeah, I want to make the money, but that family time, you know, is a little higher on my totem pole, you know, as far as priorities. So, man, I'm trying to get home. So I'm, you know, trying to figure out a way I can move so I can do that. But, you know, that's pretty much just my thought process. I figure I'd throw this out there just because, you know, the 18 people that subscribe, you know, they might want to see a video here and there, but as I become more bored, which seems to be more often with this Amazon stuff, I'll probably throw up some more videos. Y'all got any comments or, you know, ideas, you know, shoot them over to me. I ain't gonna have nothing but time once I pick up and deliver and all that, you know. So that's all I got for now, I guess. I'm sure I'll be back on in a little bit. Might have some jewels to drop if I can figure any out. You know, I don't really have a whole, you know, scheme of like figuring how to do this whole YouTube thing. It's just I throw a video up here and there just when I got something on my mind, but that's about it. So, alright, I'll check with y'all later. See you.